Hey guys, okay, we're doing 3-20 volume word problems. We're going to do 3 examples. So let's take a look. All right. The world of the World of Pool Association specifies that pool balls be 2¼ inch in diameter. What is the total volume of the set of 16 balls? So basically what I'm doing is I am finding the volume of one sphere and I'm going to multiply that by 16. The volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. The diameter is 2¼ inches. So that's 2¼ inches. If I convert that to an improper fraction, that becomes 9/4. If I divide that by 2, so I'm going to say 9/4 divided by 2, and that's going to give me 9/8. Don't be afraid to deal with the fractions. The more you deal with them and struggle through them, the easier they will get. Also, keep in mind the calculator now does most of this work anyway. So we don't have to rush to convert this to a decimal. So V equals 4/3 pi 9/8 cubed. Okay, let's see what 9/8 cubed is. 9/8. I guess I have to do it this way in parentheses. 9/8 cubed. That's going to give me V equals 4/3 pi 729/512. Again, I'm not doing really much of this work. The calculator is. I'm just not getting intimidated by the fractions. Now I'm going to multiply that number by 4/3 times 4/3. And that is going to give me V equals 243/128 pi. That's the volume of one of the spheres in inches. One of the pool balls. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to multiply that by 16 times 16. That becomes V equals 243/8 pi. So I want to write on here that I multiplied that by 16 to get that. And that's the answer to that question. Okay, next. And let me make sure you can see that. Yes, you can. All right, a sandcastle with the shape of a pyramid, with a square base has a volume of 40 cubic inches. The base has an area of 24 inches. What is the height? I could draw this picture out. I'm not going to do that here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go right to the volume of a pyramid. Now, it's just my opinion. If it makes you feel better to draw the picture, go for it. I find that sometimes students struggle more in drawing the picture than they do just solving the problem. The volume of the pyramid is V equals 1/3 big B times H. Big B, as we talked about, is the area of the base. So this is the area of the base. Okay. Now with that being said, they actually gave me the area of the base. So I don't have to go and find it. They told me what it is. See, it says area of the base right there. I'm just going to plug that right in. I have 1/3 times 25. They want me to find the height, so I'm going to make that x. They gave me the volume. The volume was 40. All right, let's bring that show up here. So I got 40 equals 1/3 times 25 times x. I'm going to multiply these together. So 40 equals 25/3 times x. And now what I'm going to do is going to divide out 25 over 3, divided by 25 over 3. Just like I mentioned before, don't become intimidated by that fraction. I know it's a fraction over a fraction. It's scary to look at. Just plug it right into the calculator. So I have 40 divided by 25 over 3. And it's 24 over 5. All the calculator did was flipped 25 over 3 and multiplied it in. And that's how it got that answer. Equals x. And that's the height. We solved that problem. Okay? Now I drew over my 5. All right. Next. And the last example. All right. An antlion, which is a real creature, it turns out, digs cone-shaped pits in loose dirt to trap ants, or it eats ants. When an ant tumbles down into the pit, the antlion eats it, which is kind of a horrible death for the ant, if you ask me. But I guess that's the way nature works. A typical antlion pit has a radius of 1 inch and a depth of 2 inches. Find the volume of dirt antlion moved to dig its hole. Okay, so this thing reminds me of the creature in the sci-fi movie you might know, but we just have to find the volume of a cone. That's what we're going to do. The volume of the cone is V equals 1/3 big B times H. It tells me that the depth of this thing is 2 inches, but we have to find the area of the base. Let's see if it tells us the radius of this circle is 1 inch. That's how we're going to find the area of the base. This is pi r squared. V equals 1/3 pi 1 squared times 2. 1 squared is 1. V equals 1/3 pi times 1 times 2. Let's combine that all together. 1 times 2 is 2. 1/3 times 2 is 2 over 3 because we multiply across. 2/3 pi. There's our volume. That's 2/3 pi inches cubed for what it's worth. All right, guys. I hope you guys found this video helpful.